Make a fun. Hi Tribe Brothers, and welcome to this new video in which I want to share to you some simple drills and some simple techniques of how you can evade and escape from plastic zip handcuffs. Even if the techniques will look simple, or you will have the idea that watching the video you understand the principle behind these techniques, I want to underline from the beginning that these techniques, to be mastered, you must make a lot of training, you must practice a lot. Because if you must apply these techniques in a real situation, imagine for example a kidnap situation or a home invasion in which the criminals are tying you and you apply these evasion techniques, you will be under the effect of a lot of stress and pressure factors. So it's not enough only to repeat and to be able to make these techniques in a normal stage of mind. This is only the first step of training. Then you pass to the next one, in which you begin to make different kind of scenarios and implement in your training different kind of stress factors. For the first technique I will use some plastic zips, but of course in reality when you will be kidnapped or you have a home invasion and they will tie you, they will use a more wide one, yeah? But the technique is working, doesn't matter the dimension, because it's using the force of friction, so it has the same effect. Then I need 1.5 meters of paracord, and then I have a plastic paper clip or a metal needle. I will show you like this, yeah? But all the time the plastic clip, it's much better because it's much easier to enter in a non-permissive environment having this on you than the metal one. So guys, I am tied with the hands on the back. You must understand that in many situations the kidnappers will take your shoes down and they will make some body checks in such a way that you don't have some objects, sharp objects, or something that you can use to evade from the tie. Doesn't matter that it's a rope, it's metal there are metal handcuffs or plastic zips handcuffs. In this situation we discuss about this. So basically what I was doing, I was concealing my paracord rope in my blue jeans down. I will show you after how I make it. Now I will show you not step by step, I will show you all the technique, but also giving you some explanations, and then we make it much easier. So what I'm doing, I need first to take from my blue jeans the paracord, the first part of the paracord that has a loop. This loop I must first put it on my thumb finger. Yes. So I'm coming on the thumb finger. Yeah, I don't let the rope, I catch it still in my hand. I have it still in my hand. Yeah, and now what I'm doing is I'm making this movement of the leg in such a way that the loop is very tight to my finger. After I'm making this, I'm taking the rest of the paracord, because on the other part I have again a loop, but I have also this plastic paper clip that I was showing you, and it will help me better to put it through the handcuffs. So now what I must do is insert the paper clip through the handcuffs and take the other part of the loop. This process is not so easy, but with practice we can manage it. Imagine that this is a technique that is, you must make it counter watch, so it's the time is very important. This you must make it also when you have time, yeah, and it's requiring a lot of training, because it's not only what you see here. Here I make it in a normal condition, so it's very easy to make it. In reality, under stress factors, it's more complicated. So I have the other part, and then I will put it to the other thumb finger. How I make it to be more simple, I raise my
my leg in such a way that I can reach better with the loop the thumb finger. I put also the other loop. Now I am going on the front. Be careful to not hit your face when you go down. I am going on the front, on my chest, on my belly, having this position, and I start to move from my legs. And now the ties are, the zip plastic handcuffs are broken. So guys, I show you again now with other explanations. One of it is that the paracord that I'm using to make this technique is too big, so you need to conceal it better a thinner one. I'm making the technique with what I have around, but for better concealment you need a more thinner one. Then second, it's very important that you are fit, that you are training physical, because if you have 120 kilos and you barely can move, you cannot manage to make this kind of movements. So the first thing that I will do is taking my paracord rope from the blue jean, catching the first loop, then helping with the other feet, putting it more up, more close to my hands, and try to put this loop on the big finger from the leg. After I make this, I don't let the paracord, I keep it in my hands very good and stretch my leg. When I stretch my leg, the loop is more tight to my big finger. Then I take the other part of the paracord, and here I have the metal needle or the paper clip that will help me better insert the paracord through the plastic handcuffs. So for this is this plastic clip or this metal needle. Otherwise it's a little bit more difficult to pass it through, but with this it will be more easy. Not easy, but you can make it more fast than trying to put a big paracord. As I say, I have a big paracord to the loop. So I managed to catch it, and now I want to pass it through it. Good, I catch the loop, and now I am doing the same thing, the same idea with the other finger. So I'm putting the leg on the other one and try to make the same to the other thumb, or to the other big finger from my leg. I catch the loop, and now I am doing the same thing, stretching my my feet. Now I am going down. Be careful when you go down to not hit your face, so you twist your face and you go in your shoulder, and after you make this, you come on your belly, you have very good the paracord, and you begin to make this movement. And the ties, the zip handcuffs are broken. Even if they are more gross than this, and for sure they will be more gross, they will break the same, because it's the idea of the force of friction, and because of the heat that is created, this plastic will snap. So I will show you now, guys, how to make this loop. Yeah, there are so many materials that video content that in which they are showing you different kind of knots that you can learn to make. But how I make it, it's simple. I make a simple loop that I pass it through, and then I come with the other part of the paracord passing through this loop. Then I only take the part and stretch it, and then you see it's remaining also this part. For securing better, I make another loop around, yeah, like this, and coming through it. I don't insist too much on how it's made, because this you can find a lot of video content to learn this kind of knots. They are better knots than this. So what it's doing, when I catch something and I will stretch, imagine that this is the finger from my leg. When I was stretching my leg, it's happening this, that is remaining attached to it, and it's also secured here. So this is the way in which I make the loop. Then I use the metal needle, this kind of, I don't know in English how it's calling, and also the paper clip. When I go especially when you go in a non-permissive environment, it's better the paper plastic clip. So what I make with this, I'm coming and attach it to the loop. So after I am packing it and conceal it in my blue jeans, I will show you also how. I have also this here. If you have this paper clip, this can be bent. And what is the role of this? Is helping much easier when I am in these bed positions in which I cannot see. It's helping me to put easier the paracord through between the hand and the plastic zip, especially if I have this paper clip, much better, yeah, to insert it, because I catch it and go through it. Very important, again, I want to repeat that this paracord that I have, it's a big one. You need a more thinner one. I was using what I have around in the idea that I show you the principle how it's functioning. So now guys, I will show you how I carry the paracord if you want to conceal it. Because if you are make it like a pack and you put it under your blue jeans in this case, it will be very visible, or when they are controlling you, because of the control, they will tap or sweep along on your body, they will find it. So to be not so easy to detect, basically what I am doing, I have the paracord attached with the needle, with a metal needle from the blue jeans interior, and the paracord is coming up on my leg, continuing on the other. It's until here somewhere, yeah. So even if you are tapping and making this kind of movement, a thin paracord will not be discovered, yeah. So when I need it, I only, okay, now I show you from here, but you understand how I was doing when you are tied on the back. So what I am doing, it's only taking from here and then making this movement, and I have the paracord ready to use. So okay guys, I am in the same position now. I have the shoes in my feet. So it's not that it's simple, it's also difficult when you want to put the shoe tie between your hands and the zips, but because they have this reinforcement, plastic reinforcement in the tip of it, it will not be impossible. So what I must do, the first thing is trying to unknot the shoe tie from one shoe, and then of course from the other. Then I must pass one shoe tie to my plastic zip cuffs. It will not be so easy, but with practice you can manage. I was passing it through it, and now what I am doing is tying it with the other one, with the other shoe tie. I try to make a knot, but for this I need more, to be more long the shoe tie. I need more, okay. Now I am making I'm tying them between good, and now I make the same thing as before, going in front. Be careful, because now you don't have so much space, so be careful to not hit yourself. Put your shoulder down, go on the belly, and begin to make the same movement how I was showing you. and the plastic zips will go down. Again, I repeat, it's simple. We are in a relaxed environment. It's simple to make this kind of techniques. It's requiring a lot of practice, and after you pass this kind of step in which you can master to make this technique, you must go to the next step in which you must put stress factors, scenarios and other stuff that will make the situation be a little bit close to reality. So guys, as a short resume, I want to make you understand that this kind of skills are requiring practice. To master and to be able to perform in a real situation, this kind of skills is not only what I was making here. It's very easy to make it in this room, but in a real situation, it will be different. Maybe you were not eating, maybe you were taking beating, maybe you are injured, maybe, I don't know, you were not sleeping, maybe you have the family near you, it's dark. There are a lot of factors that will influence your ability to perform these techniques. So it's not enough only to learn the basic, like how it's functioning this technique, if after you are not making different kind of scenarios that can make you to come closer to reality. Yeah, I only share you this concept, and you must take it, implement it in your training, test it, and apply it to your daily training. Yeah. As I say, I use, for example, a paracord that it's too big. I already say that you must search for a thin paracord that can be better concealed. So this is a very important aspect. I only share with you how the technique is done. The other things, it's your job to test it, to train, to find different kind of other methods to carry this kind of tools like the paracord or the, I don't know, the paper clip in such a way that it will be much easier for you to apply this kind of techniques. You must learn these techniques. Yeah, why not? Depending also in which kind of country you are living, what kind of job you are doing. If you're in your country, it's existing the risk of home invasions or kidnapping, or you are making a job that you can be, I don't know, this kind of exposed to this kind of risk, then of course this type of training and this kind of skills must be part of your training. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoy the content. Implement these techniques in your training, test it, stay tuned because I come with second part and third part in which I will show you more techniques to escape and evade for this kind of restraining equipment.